Chapter 10 of our textbook is, I think, one that I have enjoyed reading the most. The idea of diversity and leadership, and everything from what is diversity and culture, and how you can create a synergy within cultures, and the benefits of diversity, and definitely the gender gap. I know myself as a female, that's important as I head towards a career, and I don't want a wage gap, and I don't want a glass ceiling, and so these are important things to know about and something I'm interested in. When they defined culture, I think that was important because not everyone understands culture as like a whole. They know, Americans, we have our culture, and Europeans have their own culture, and Middle Easterns have their own culture, but they don't realize, in my opinion, that culture is more than just someone's familial culture. It's so much more than that. And people don't understand that diversity, from my experience in the workplace, I feel as if people don't understand how diversity is so helpful and so important, and something that should be valued and taken advantage of, rather than just like, we each have our own culture and we each have our own understanding of the world and knowledge, and it should be used to everyone's advantage rather than just swept to the side. So I think that these topics in this chapter are definitely important. I myself want to work in a place with a lot of cultural synergy, and something that, in a place that everyone's valued and everyone's heard, and where we can all work together and put our resources together. Like it says, the benefits of diversity, they say cost savings, resource acquisition and utilization, keeping and gaining market share, better decision making, greater innovation, and that's all. And those are all, some of these I hadn't thought about before, like cost saving. I didn't realize that the turnover rates in organizations are higher for women and ethnic minorities than they are for white males. And that's something I probably should have noticed, but I haven't. So now that, this chapter has brought my attention towards that, something I can keep an eye out for and look, if when I'm choosing an organization, is it one that values women? Is it one that values ethnic minorities? Are there a lot of people in different groups? Are there a lot of different cultures being represented? And what's the turnover rate? Are women often swept under the rug and laughed off so that they leave? Or are they utilized and appreciated so that they stay? Yeah. Greater innovation, I definitely think, is a big part of diversity. I've seen that, working on a college campus. I work at the pool, so there's a lot of people from different places, different backgrounds. Working at a pool is something everyone can kind of have in common. It's a pretty straightforward, easy job. So I've seen a lot of diversity and a lot of diverse people and cultures, and it's definitely something that's been taken advantage of in our workplace. I know I speak multiple languages. I speak American Sign Language, and that's something that's come in handy in some of my jobs in the past and now, and something that my employers have taken advantage of. If there's a customer who's deaf or hearing impaired, they've had me to be like that buffer person who can speak to them and translate and get the job done. And so I want to work for a company that can do something like that, and that appreciates that talent I have, and that diversity and culture I have a knowledge of. So yeah, this chapter is definitely something I'm passionate about, and I think I know and understand some, but there are so many things that continue to be brought up about male and females, male and white males, and other ethnic groups, just in general, women versus another ethnic group. Just, there's so many things that we just don't understand, and we don't good to see. So I think this chapter was really important for that, and something I enjoyed reading.